How's it going, guys? The Other Geeks are back, and this time we're here to review one of the most anticipated movies of the summer with Jurassic World. Was it as big as everybody said it was going to be, or was it a flop? We'll find out.
The world may never know.
Five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Well, guys, this episode we're doing things a little bit different because Hokage Skips and I, Double Brewski, have a special guest. D.
Special guest.
D. Yeah. You could have said hello.
Hi, I'm Dee with a double E.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Other Geeks.
So
Thank
much
you.
attitude in that introduction.
Right?
We need some spice on here.
You're not wrong.
She's not wrong. But you know what is extra spicy? Is that Jurassic World movie, bro. It was so good. Like,
Was
it
it?
got so heated.
Bro.
Like, I lost myself in the movie. I was like, oh my God, I want to be that guy.
Bro, it was
no one
so
ever.
good.
Said no one ever. like there was no story to the movie, no character development. Like there was only like basically just that one story where they're like, yeah, let's go kill some bugs. Let's do this.
I like how you just jumped right in there. Didn't hesitate. You just went right in.
Nope. I gotta rip out the Band-Aid, man.
I
People
feel
gotta
you.
know.
I feel you, but it wasn't the same for everybody. Come on. Like some people probably liked it, some people loved it, some people hated it. So D, what you thought?
I feel they did a story of the bugs eating the crops and shit because they needed a reason to go to the facility that was doing these experiments. So that was the reasoning behind that.
Right.
What else would it be besides the dinosaurs roaming the earth? Everybody can see them, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that, but they could have done something more of like the dinosaur weren't adapting or something, or I don't know. I feel like it's always been focused about dinosaurs and they just went with bugs out of nowhere. I just found that a little like I just didn't care for it that much. You know, like the whole
No.
bugs and all that.
No, like I agree with you. Like
Like it came out of nowhere.
It did come out of nowhere, and the fact that they're building up to like adapting to a whole world full of dinosaurs again, and then they go and pull up this like random plot where they're just like, you know what? Let's bring up these lotuses. You know, let's make them giant so that way it scares people,
Right.
and like scare these little kids into a barn, and they even tell you if the kids are okay. Like,
Bro, I'm saying, I'm just like, so did they die?
Oh,
But
yeah.
but did
I
they
was trying
die?
to figure it out too.
you said they caught a live one. Like, are they still alive? Like, let us know if they're still alive.
Right?
So, like, starting off with the movie, you know, we had your typical, like, beginning of the movie where it's similar to, like, a PETA, like, commercial where it's like, oh, we're going to save these animals in this slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
And you have these two characters that you think, oh, they're probably going to be a good part of the movie, too. Not, they're there for, like, 10 minutes. All right, we good. We don't need you no more.
Yep.
And like they have this build up for Justice where like you just think like, oh, you know, he was such a key character in the second movie that we're gonna see him more likely in the next movie and have him like be out throughout the whole movie. Nope. This man was just there for like 2 minutes. He has like a brace over his finger, and like when did that happen? Like,
I'll be honest, bro. I don't remember none of that.
You do I. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
and that's what we mean. Like, there's not a lot of memorable moments, and most of the memorable moments were with the old cast.
yeah,
Because
Jeff Goldblum
everything,
stole the movie.
Yeah.
most definitely, bro. Oh my god, he is the MVP of this movie. Him and Kayla, bro. I love Kayla. She was amazing.
Oh, for sure, man. Like she's into redheads. You know, she flies a plane,
Who is it?
and she was amazing. Like it gave me that vibe whenever she was doing the whole dinosaur trafficking and whatnot. Like just gave me like some vibes from like Indiana Jones and stuff like that.
Right? Yeah, she was perfect. Like I was invested in her from the beginning when they were taking what's her name? Macy. When they were, you know, when they were like taking her, and she like was looking what was going on, and she didn't do nothing, and then they show her again after, you know, in the like underground or whatnot. Like, I was invested. I was like, oh man, her character. Like, I want to know more. You know, like there was something about her that was so interesting that I cared more about her in this movie than the other characters that were in it.
Did they ever like say there if there's like a time skip, like between the second movie and that one?
I'm not sure. I don't know
Because
about that.
the whole thing with Kayla being a dinosaur trafficker, like, didn't click to me on why she felt guilty when this little girl was taken. So I'm like, so she automatically feels remorse after like 2 months of doing this shit. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but she's still like
She's
human.
still human. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
They're kidnapping a child.
When you mentioned the time skip, I thought you were saying like from the second movie to the third, but no, I mean she's she's not a bad person. You know, she was in the military and all that stuff. So like she obviously cares about people and stuff. So like I don't know, man. I just think that her character was just more lovable, and I was more interested in her than Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas in the movie.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it was like every time they had any screen time, it was like, can we just go back to Jeff Goldblum, or can we go back to Ellie or Grant? Like, I really want to see them, or Kayla. You know,
Or
give us
Kayla.
that.
Like, because from all the newer characters, bro, she was the more interesting one to me. Like, I could care less that Chris Pratt died. You know, I was like, nah. But then when Kayla was there, and I'm like, oh no, don't kill her. No, 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 no. So
I'd be really sad if Chris
you
Pratt
showed
died.
up and you're like, you told the directors like this. You're like,
right, bro. Like every 5 seconds, just every time.
My
bro.
favorite character was Ramsey.
Oh yeah, he did a good job too.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Like, scratch what I said. It was Jeff Goldblum, Ramsey, and Kayla. Those are like the ones that I'm like, oh, don't die. Don't die.
They were like the real heroes.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum gave him the key to get underground and everything.
Bro, the part when they're trying to escape from the tunnels or something, and Jeff Goldblum is in the keypad, and he's trying to enter the code, and
oh, I didn't know there was a code here. Like,
and then Ramsey just
Ramsey was there to save the day.
And
he's like, oh, it worked.
It worked. Oh man, like Jeff Goldblum, he did so great, and he stole the show, bro. He stole the show.
Oh, for sure he did.
He was hilarious, and like the sacrifices he was willing to do, and all of that. Like I was scared that the T-Rex was gonna eat him. Like I was so scared for that. No, it wasn't the T-Rex. It was the Gigantosaurus or something like that.
The Gigasaurus.
Excuse me. Yeah, that. Like, I was so scared for him, bro. I'm like, don't kill him. Don't kill him. I'm glad that he didn't die.
I love the fact that he was there, like his shirt was about to get unbuttoned and everything. And then the black girl looks at him and he's like,
But that was tribute to the original movies too.
Yep.
Like Jurassic Park movies.
When he's sitting there with all open.
Yeah.
he has the Funko Pop too, where he's sitting all open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. No way.
Yeah, it's right there.
I had to get it, bro.
That's awesome.
It's worth it.
It is worth it.
Awesome.
It's such an iconic scene,
Right.
But
they also did like pay tribute when they were like walking around the truck when I think it was like, I don't know, remember what dinosaur? Yeah, the Gigasaurus was like searching for them. Yeah. That happened with the T-Rex and
in the first movie.
The little kid.
With the two kids, yeah.
Yeah, and that's another part. Like Jeff Goldblum stayed behind. He was the one that went inside. Everybody was climbing up the ladder, and I'm like, oh no, Jeff. Yeah. But you're right. That was a tribute. The little
boy was in there. Yeah.
Yeah. He basically in the first movie, it was the flare. They were holding the flare, and then this time it was the fire.
The flaming lotus. He's like, yeah, I got this flaming lotus, and threw it in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So There's another tribute towards the end with the can what's his name
Barbasol
yep, yeah, with
the
Lewis.
with Dutton.
Yep, he grabs the can, and then he escapes, and then he ends up being surrounded by those dinosaurs which were the same ones from the first movie that surrounded the chunky guy.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Which
I was
is
like trying to figure out if he was like related to him or if that was like an uncle or his father.
well, he actually the actor that played him when I looked it up yesterday is actually he's replacing another actor that was the salesman of the Barbasol back then.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why
Yeah,
they
in the
didn't,
beginning of the movie, yeah.
and the reason why they didn't use him is because of some legal issues.
Oh, gotcha.
But at the same time, the guy for somehow it's been 30 years and he didn't even age.
Yeah,
The
pretty
character
much.
For real.
itself.
I mean, he's a scientist, man.
True, you never know. Put
But
some
why would he
dinosaur
keep
genes.
why would he keep the can though? You know, after all this time, why would he care about
It's
the
like,
can?
oh, this kid saved some guy's life. I used to
Well-
sell this, and now
Well,
He didn't
you
even
never
save his life. The guy died anyway.
you never know if he had some vows in there, just like in the first movie, you know, and he wanted to restart everything all over again with another company or something.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It could have been something like that. But like as soon as he grabbed the can, I'm just like, are they gonna do really what they did in the first one? And it was those same dinosaurs, you know, that spit that like acid or something like
Right.
out, you know, and that's how he died. And I'm like, just like the villain from the first one, you know.
Hmm.
you know what felt really rewarding in the movie was when the Rain Delacourt character, the mercenary like poacher, when he got basically partially eaten by one other dinosaur, and the other dinosaur was biting his hand, and the other one bites his head. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, finally, this is a Jurassic Park movie.
So yeah, like there was some good parts, you know, like we're seeing like all the nice parts, you know, but I feel like the bad outdo the, you know,
They're good, yeah.
the good. But
We're necessarily not saying that people don't have to watch it, but it's
Right.
more of like we're saying some of the parts that were rewarding for the movie.
right, like you know, the movie, you know, it's not for everybody, you know, some people like me, I'm like about it, other people love it, other people like it. D, you enjoy the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy the movie. So it's like, you know, it's not for everybody. It's for certain, you know, for certain people. For other.
I like that the fact. Oh, sorry, Green.
No, you're good.
Oh, I like the fact because I watched Camp Cretaceous too, and so there was like some correlation with Camp Cretaceous as well because it's like the same time frame.
Oh, really?
And like yeah, so the kids on Camp Cretaceous found out about like the probes in their brain that kind of control the movements of the dinosaurs. They found out on Camp Cretaceous about that. So that was
Oh.
interesting to see that was what happened there too.
So would you say like, for anybody that wants to want to know more about that world, to go see that series?
Yes, it's a good series. Yeah, like adult or kids.
Anybody
Because,
will
like,
can like it.
Yeah.
It's like kiddish, but at the same time, like it has real world, not real world problems, but it has real world and not world problems where you're like, okay, these kids really need to make it out of this alive.
Right,
You
there's
know,
some
you're
serious
rooting for
moments.
these kids.
All right.
Right,
Yeah.
To Jurassic Park.
And it's made by
show,
DreamWorks,
basically.
so
right,
even better.
right. All right, I'll probably have to check that out.
New
Most
season is
definitely.
coming out next month, so
Oh, really? Oh, I need to catch up then.
Yeah.
What else you guys got to say about the movie?
the Immortal Man, fucking Henry Wu, the man that never dies in any movies. This man has like 30 lives. Like he's like, you know what? I'm gonna create all these dinosaurs and splice them too. But I'm not gonna die. You know, I'm never gonna die. Come back for the next movie, or come back for me and Mr. Robot. But
Yeah, he
Never
was in
gonna
it.
die.
Yeah. Bro, like I keep forgetting that he hasn't died. So every time he pops back up in the movies, I'm
Not
like,
even like a finger bitten or anything.
right. Like I'm
He's
just
like untouchable.
right. Like he just keeps popping up, and I forget that he hasn't died. So I'm just like, how the fuck is he here? And I'm like, wait, okay, he hasn't died yet. You know, so.
At the point where he got scratched by the Gigasaurus, I'm just like, oh, this is fine. It's finally the day that he's gonna die. Like, this is the first movie he's gonna die in.
All he did was like break his arm, and I was like, oh.
He's like, oh, oh. But don't worry, I'm gonna kill those bugs. But
Yeah. So another thing I want to mention is Beta. You know,
Yeah.
Blue's baby. You know, like I really thought she was gonna have, or he, or it was gonna have a bigger role in the movie. You know, because of how everything started. But like in the whole middle part, she's gone. Like everything. I'm like, where is she?
It's like they're gonna have like a deleted scene, and I'm like, it's gonna be called The Adventures of Beta.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
While everything is happening, she's just there like.
That'd be a great idea for like a short or something.
Yeah, like a little special, you know, like,
Yeah.
because in all honesty, I thought the movie was gonna have her involved a lot more, or it, sorry, you know, like Beta involved a lot more, but not like it was gone for the whole movie, and I'm like, where is
And they
this?
like they found her in some random fucking
yeah, like
Yeah.
in the water
pipelining and
like,
shit.
and like when they go to grab her and whatnot, everybody put out your hand. Don't worry, we got this.
We're in Chris Pratt's, and there's more dinosaurs throughout the whole movie, just every dinosaur. I'm like, bitch, they haven't been trained by you. Like, how does that work?
Right.
Like,
When he sees those two like T-Rexes come out of the fucking like container, he's like,
it would be
But,
funny
like-
just having somebody there like, what you doing?
the other key moment that Jeff Goldblum stole is like, you see this dinosaur on Chris Pratt's back, and he's like, is that a dinosaur on your back? Oh, this thing? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro, this guy stole the movie. Like, I'm over here, like, I'm like, can we just see a movie with Jeff Goldblum and all the dinosaurs around him? Because, like, I'd rather see that.
With the shirt off. And oh, these compies? Yeah, they're mine.
Instead of doing this to all the dinosaurs, he goes like that, and they all calm down.
they kneel to him.
They
Like,
kneel like our king. The Tyrannosaurus just kneels too, and he gets on him, and he's like riding a T-Rex.
He was definitely comedic relief.
he was.
And he's like, you made a promise to a dinosaur?
He's like he's so confused. He's like, so you made a promise to a dinosaur? Like, what planet do we live in? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Literally, that's his own ideology is what planet are we living on.
Like from the three that came back, I feel like Jeff Goldblum was the more excited to be there and more down to do the role. And even Ellie too. Like I felt like she was
Yeah.
more because Alan Grant, it just felt like he was just there like he barely did anything.
Right.
But Ellie and Ian Malcolm, like they stole the show when it came to like, you know, the people coming back, the old actors coming back.
Oh, for sure. They definitely did. Like when she made her appearance, it was like, oh, perfect. Like she was amazing. Like you saw her and you're like, wow, she barely aged. You could see some wrinkles, but she barely aged too. And then Jeff Goldblum appeared. Oh, word. You know, and then Grant, like, you know, because like he's the first guy you see in the first movie.
So I got really excited, but then I'm like, dang, like he really didn't do much, and it feels like he doesn't want to be here, you know. But
It was nice to see them kiss, though, finally.
all that,
All that
True.
time.
all that tension building up.
it's like, what's up? Imagine's like, damn, I expect it to be different, like after like 30 years.
Mm.
Like for them, you know, imagine they finally kiss, they're like, fuck, never mind. I should have gone with Ian instead. But
I think it's more flamboyant for me. I like it.
Mhm.
oh, but yeah, the like it's like there you go. Like these are all the fun moments that we enjoy, you know. And there's even the parts that we didn't enjoy, we're making fun of them, and it's making it like, you know what, like it was just funny. Like looking back at it.
Oh, like the part that Barry was trapped in a boat and he had a gun with him and he's trying to escape. He's banging on this thing. There's a raptor trying to attack him. I understand there was gas tanks in front of him. So like
Yeah.
obviously if he shot off, something will happen. But at the same time, it's like that could have been an easier way for you to escape, which
Right?
you end up using
It's like
like 10 minutes later.
yeah, it's like he's like, whoo, and I'm like, this bitch had he had a sight piece this whole like it's a
He's like
sight
with
gun
a
this whole.
club. He's like,
Uh, I mean, he could have died for all I care. He could have just sacrificed himself because they don't even show him again in the rest of the movie. So it's like,
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes, not even.
yeah,
Of him.
most of the time it was just him trying to escape. So
we need your help. Okay, bet. Yeah, we're gonna do this and that. Cool. All right, I'm gonna try myself in here, guys. You know, you guys could continue your adventure. I'm gonna try myself here, okay?
so
let me escape real quick.
yeah, like unnecessary. That I feel like another part was when they were in the plane and they were like crash landing and whatnot, and they have Claire escape by herself, and I'm just
Yeah, it's
like, go ahead.
when the pterosaurs start attacking her, and it happened.
like bro, like I feel like, sorry, I'm saying
He
like a
sent her
lot.
off to die. He
That's
sent
what I
her out to
mean.
die.
Because bro, like, let me tell you, like, he goes like, "Oh, you gotta get to her first and shit." So I'm over here thinking to myself, this girl, you know, she's gonna get over there, she's gonna, you know, do all this, and she's gonna like be ahead and like help out a lot." Nah, like they literally catch up to her, and she's still not even there yet. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you could have just like fell with them and like walked all the way over there too, like there was no progress.
I think they sent her out to die because like he was like, I got some fresh meat here. I got,
Some
like, I
dark
got her
chocolate.
now.
What's up? You know.
I
So,
got my negrita. You know.
I don't blame him at all. You know, but I just feel like it was unnecessary. I'm like, yo, like you would think that this girl would already be in there finding his her daughter and whatnot, you know, adopted daughter or whatever. But no, like she didn't even get that far. Like, so why let her go?
The other scene that I thought was super unnecessary was the whole like raptor scene where he's being chased by the raptors through the city and he's on the motorcycle and whatnot and he's trying to escape. I was like, oh, this is like one of those Fast and Furious moments where he's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
gotta have some action in there. You know.
true. It's just like when I think of Jurassic Park, I don't think of like action hero getting on a bike and doing all this, you know, like stuff like cuz like in the original ones, you know, they're all scientists and stuff like that. They're like your regular,
like average
Joes.
Joes.
yeah, you know what I mean, trying to survive being in an island or something. So
Right.
like we do need that, like you said, like the action and stuff like that. It just feels off, you know, because it's like the original ones weren't not about that, you know.
Yeah, but
Things
in the
change.
originals, the dinosaurs weren't all over the world at this point. So, and
Yeah.
now they're being used for military purposes. Like the raptors were after him because they're being trained to go
Yeah.
after the red dot or whatever. So,
The red dot, the laser. I'm just like, that's it? Like
No actuality. What rating do you give this movie? Or should we let our guest do her first rating?
yeah, let's do her first rating.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5. So,
Okay. Okay. How about you?
because I enjoy the series and the correlation with Camp Cretaceous was nice. So,
True. True.
Yeah.
See, at least she
And-
had that advantage that she actually saw that series.
Yeah. Exactly. She had that connection that she was like, oh, I really do enjoy the whole neural probes that they had in the show because I was like, oh, now I know that it connects to the movies at some point.
yeah.
Right. How about you, Eli? Hokage skips.
What I'll give it here, you know, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 brewskis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific reason?
Though, so the reason I didn't rate it lower is because the old cast did come back. Jeff Goldblum was really what gave me the idea to give it the higher rating. if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have given it such a high rating.
I feel you. I feel you on that. Man, I was gonna give it a 5 out of 10 as well, but now that you said, I want to give it lower. No, but I'll give it 5 out of 10.
Classic Double O Brewski.
Classic Double O Brewski. 4.999.
4.9.
No, a 5 out of 10 Brewskis, and it's just it's gonna. I'll say this: it was that high as well because of the old cast, because all the little reference they did to the older movies. Jeff Goldblum, Kayla, I enjoy her character in it, and yeah, that's it. Cause like I was just not invested with all the newer stuff that happened. So or the Chris Pratt character and stuff like that. I could care less if he died. So yeah, 5 out of 10.
I can see that.
Also, how easily the Gigasaurus was killed.
I got long nails.
That's pretty badass scene, I thought.
I
They
just,
like work together.
yeah,
and shit.
it was a good scene. I thought it was gonna be a little longer though. I'm like, it was like push, but it was good. It was good. Like my nail,
Right. He was ready. He's like, "You ready to go?"
Right.
Just push him, and I got
I
it.
just went through Bon Qui Qui, she just did my nails,
And when they end, the Tyrannosaurus and the other one, they're like, yeah. It's like...
Let's plan a vacation. Do you want to go to Jurassic Park?
So yeah.
Well, guys, that was our review of the Jurassic World Dominion. It was a fun ride to talk to you guys today. And remember, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that little bell so you can get that notification. And remember, my friends, stay geeky.